Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to a Tarotscope for the week beginning, I was going to say April, August 8th to the 15th. This is Sagittarius Yogini. And just a couple of cosmic events. We have the Lionsgate portal, which is today as I record this. And I wonder what you want to manifest. Well, for Gemini people, this is falling in your third house. Well, guess what? In astrology, you rule the third house. So there you go. So anything that involves communication, communicating, maybe in some cases, your own ideas. We can regurgitate ideas. We're not always communicating them that are coming from our own personal points of view. But this could be, if you have a novel in you that you want to start writing that novel, if whatever it is, maybe you want to create a YouTube channel or a blog. So the other thing is that your ruler Mercury is going back into Leo. This is happening mid-month, and it's been in Virgo, a fellow mutable sign. So that is the fourth house of home and family. You may be having, maybe you had a misunderstanding with your mom, and now it spreads to your brothers and sisters where you're kind of rehashing stuff from the past. But it could be something completely different that has nothing to do with family disharmony. It could be, maybe you're trying to buy a house and something fell through, and the third house can be contracts, business. The fourth house is the home, is real estate. So no worries. Mercury is a very fast-moving planet. On the 28th, Mercury turns direct. On September 12th, Mercury is out of its shadow period. It goes back into that fourth house, into Leo. Into Virgo on September 9th. So no worries. So let's have some cards here. Let's see what's going on. Wow. Very interesting. It's funny because I got the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, and sometimes I get those two cards confused a little bit, or they seem interchangeable, but they're not. The heart of the matter for the Spirit of Time is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of financial independence. And why is that important now? If you're going through a divorce, it's important in order to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Or if you're moving out, maybe you weren't legally married, but you are breaking up with someone. If you are someone who wants to leave your place of employment, but you don't have enough money saved, you may be like, I would love to start my own business, but I can't because I would go through my savings so quickly, it would make your head spin. What crosses you is the Queen of Cups. This is a card of, it's interesting, you can see her, whatever you want to call it, crown or tiara, that's above her head. Like the seventh chakra is the crown chakra. So I guess, yeah, maybe that's like a cute little hint about the crown chakra. But the Queen of Cups is, I believe, connected to Cancer. But don't quote me on that. And it's, I think somebody said it was Scorpio, but it doesn't matter because it's water. It's double water energy. So it's really intuitive and it's really creative. I think it is Cancer, though, because it's also the card of the mother. So if some Gemini women want to start a family, and you feel like your salary is needed in the mix, or maybe just personally, your partner might say, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'll take care of things. I have enough money. I earn enough money," and yet you're, you know, the typical masculine sign of the Gemini woman who's like, I have to, have my own money. I can't rely on my partner's money, because then there would be a power imbalance. Well, the Queen of Cups is about, to me, the minor arcana version of the, well, I could say the High Priestess, but I would also say like the Empress. And it's not, I mean, I'm sure that this isn't true, but I'm seeing it that way because of that connection to the mother archetype. And the truth is that when you're making a decision that's not just like, should I buy this house, or something that's more on the mundane level, but something that we would think of as a more spiritual decision, I don't think that we have the same thought process in getting to that decision, being very pragmatic, because it's a mystical situation and you can't dollar and cents it. So if you have been someone who really wants to raise a family, or it could be like some kind of creative, maybe you don't want to create a human being, maybe you want to create, like I said, a writing project or something along those lines, but you really want to throw yourself into it, and the Nine of Pentacles is like, okay, but do you have the money to pay your bills? No, I don't. Or I'm concerned about it. Some Gemini people probably do have enough money, but they have, I was going to say, but they might have inner planets in Cancer, like Venus in Cancer, Mars in Cancer, and you're just, or Mercury in Cancer, you're just like really nervous about running, about spending any of your reserves. Or the moon especially, look at your moon sign for what it takes to make you feel safe, because it could be that you are overly anxious about finances, and it has nothing to do with reality. For those people who are seeing things as they truly are, the truth is that you could set some kind of an intention of what you plan to do, a game plan, so that you're able to fulfill your creative dreams, your parental aspirations, and at the same time, you're paying your bills and not feeling that financial pressure. So it could be a dilemma, but it's not undoable or not doable. What's coming in is a Judgment card. This can be a situation where there is some sort of, I do feel like, I'm trying to remember if, like, when I got these cards, I was thinking about this, because when I get the Judgment card, there might be something like a literal legal judgment that you're awaiting word on, and that may be why you feel this sense of apprehension about being able to support yourself, because you're not sure how it's going to pan out. Also, this may have something to do with inheritance, because Pluto is coming back into Capricorn, which is your 8th house, and this is going to occur for a couple of months. The 8th house is shared resources, so Pluto can sometimes indicate power struggles, and even to me, like underhanded things that are but beneath the surface, that you're not necessarily aware of, but somebody else is doing some shady things. But this is retrograde Pluto, So anything, this is more about soul searching on a certain level. I really think, yeah, with the Queen of Cups too, because this is very psychic, that it can be a situation where you do have this financial security, and yet um, your spiritual awakening is making that null and void. Like you really don't care anymore. Maybe you sacrificed a lot to get there, but now it's like it's almost coming in between you and what you want to do spiritually. And the Judgment card can be about the clear-eyed vision, but not just at the mundane level. This card, by the way, if you look, it shows the woman in a kind of a ethereal sense, because this is a card of rebirth. So yeah, I mean, it could be something spiritual as well. And the outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is a very domestic card. I actually love the way they drew that woman with those antlers made out of twigs, and the blue-green turban, whatever you want to call her head covering. I just absolutely love that card because this is the Earth Mother card. Yeah, actually, this might be the minor arcana version of the Empress. But the point is that it has this connection to the home, and the Queen is the mother. So it's really tapping into this domestic vibe for whatever reason. Even if you're planning to start a business, you might just start it at home rather than renting an office. Maybe you're spending more time at home. And if you have recently left a job, or your job left you, perhaps, who knows, then sometimes that kind of thing can feel very uncomfortable at first, but then you get used to it, and it's like you're like, wow, I haven't been at home for a long time, and I really am enjoying not having to get up in the morning at a certain time. And I'm really like, this is what I worked for, and I'm getting to appreciate this. And as time goes on, maybe more and more, you're not going to worry about that, and you're going to focus more on your inner self. Because the Queen of Pentacles is very pragmatic. It's not, pie in the sky at all. So I feel like whatever is going on here, you're grounded. You're not like, I see sometimes with Gemini, there's a flighty quality, where you're kind of here, there, and everywhere. And this is very grounded. So awesome. And I hope that you enjoyed this. If you would like a private reading, you can visit me at rainamoonastrology.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.